Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am on my way to the very first Super Celebration in Wisconsin Dells. I did not drive Buttercup just because it was a good 20-hour drive, but I wanted to check out and be there for the first inaugural year. There were a bunch of Bronco people there that I knew, so this video is gonna be jam-packed with really cool Bronco content, so stay tuned.
Buckle up, Buttercup! This is Heather. We're going for a ride. They're doing a dirt road ride. We just found out about it 30 seconds ago, and we're doing it.
What's happening, guys? I am taking over the channel today. In case you don't know me, it's Mitch Creel from Wild Horses 4x4. Apparently, we're going to be hunting for one of our favorite Broncos here at Super Celebration, Wisconsin. A lot of cool Broncos, maybe not as much as Tennessee, but there's some pretty sick rigs here.
So let's go find some right now.
Let's do it.
I have found my favorite build so far, my first favorite build. And who do we have here?
My name's 𝕽𝕣𝕉.
Okay, you want to tell us a little bit about your badass Bronco?
Basically started it out as a rust bucket cornfield find. Bought it back in 1992, I believe. Started going to all the tough truck arenas, the jamborees, and started getting a name for myself. I started winning. The truck progressed through the years. USA Motorsports wanted to put together a live TV monster truck tough truck show. I happened to be picked one. I switched my truck from an all red truck to a Stars and Stripes theme racing Bronco. I just happened to win enough races to win the points championship that year.
That's awesome.
I've got a question for you, Joe. So you were jumping these before it was cool. On this build right now, to someone, like, let's say there's a kid who wants to get into jumping stuff or racing or whatever, what's the component on here, or a couple components, things that's the most essential to doing what you did back in the day?
When I started racing and jumping, it was the axles, the inner axles, drive shafts. The third member, those were the weak links. So coil shocks were just coming out on monster trucks because they could afford them back then. But back 30 years ago, this is all we had.
You've got 12 shocks total on this thing, Joe. so talk to me about that. How does that feel in any other condition aside from going from air to surface?
Well, I mean, let's face it, the higher you go, the more hurt's going to be bestowed upon you. It's, the farther you jump, the possibility of walking with a limp is greater. You're basically looking at about 12 to 13 inches of travel, and back then that was pretty good 30 years ago.
I know there's a video of you racing on YouTube somewhere. Look up 𝕽𝕉𝕉 and see what he did back in the day, because that stuff is crazy.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about your ride. Speaking of ride, would you ever take me for a ride in it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
So those of you guys who don't know, this is Eric from Max Slider, and you guys have been doing Broncos for forever, been in the family. One of the main reasons we picked this one, for me, was because of the paint and because of what you guys do with it, but we want you to talk about it on camera. So give the people the spiel. Well, what are they looking at here?
We get asked to do a lot of different types of Bronco projects, really high-end builds, coyote builds, but we have a lot of people who like our patina builds. And so what we got behind us is just that. We help the customer source just an unbelievable shell of a Bronco out of Arizona. Perfect patina all the way around it, but he wanted to modernize it. So we blew it all apart, didn't touch the body and the paint, but we touched everything else and made it as high-end and as drivable as you can get in a Bronco. Coyote 5-liter, 6-speed automatic transmission, Hydro Boost brakes, a chassis that we build that steers incredibly well and handles really well, along with custom leather interior, power running boards, AC, high-end stereo, double din touch screen. center console, and pretty much all the fixings. So
honestly, for me, it's the tie of the old versus the new. Again, the patina, what you guys did with that. I'm a sucker for patina. I tried it on my own Bronco. It didn't quite turn out patina, but you know, that's why I like this, because this would be like a dream truck for me. How it ties into the wheels, the freaking interior. I'm a sucker for interiors. And so this is literally like what I would want to build one day.
yeah, some people don't get the patina, but those that do, we really love it. And I think that's why we like each other so much.
Aw,
It's nice.
hugging it out.
Patina brothers. Yeah.
Super sweet build. Definitely in our top, what, how many do we have? Top
100.
Top 100 builds.
Top 100, all right. Hey.
Out of 100 Broncos here. No.
Yeah.
Definitely in my top 3.
All
I
right.
totally dig it.
Well, we appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. Max Slider Motors on Instagram. You can come check us out there. Have a good show, guys.
All right,
you too.
thank you.
All right, Mitch had to go back to work, so I am gonna go find some more Broncos that I really like. I'm really digging this red one.
Hey, you guys aren't doing a video, are you?
Yes.
Hey, remember that time you came up and you wrecked our Bronco?
No, I didn't wreck it.
Oh, yeah, you
It's
just got it
right
stuck.
there, and
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
not
know.
wrecked.
It wasn't. It took a while to clean that thing up.
Okay.
So how are you enjoying the show?
I'm good. You want to show me your favorite Bronco here?
You want to see my favorite Bronco?
Yeah, I want to see your favorite Bronco. We love your Bronco.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Eddie Fly.
All right, can you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, it's a 74. Has a Boss 02 out of a 2013 Mustang.
Okay.
A 6R80 Atlas High 9, 456 gears, a Detroit locker, Auburn True Lock in the front.
How long have you had it?
I bought it in 1996 in a pasture with sagegrass grows around it with no motor, no transmission.
Thanks for showing me that Bronco. It is super sweet. I saw it and I wanted to get some footage on that. Speaking of Broncos, how's the IAG Bronco doing?
Since you came down and since you dirtied our vehicle and our shop and left without caring about it.
No. I didn't dirty the shop.
Oh, that might have been me.
Okay,
Okay. Either way, I'm still gonna blame you.
thanks.
Either way, I would like to take this. I would like to take this time to invite you back up to the shop because I think now, since you showed us, you know, that we're not capable in its current situation or statement, we're going to go ahead and probably soup this thing up. And I would love for you to be a part of that, and then maybe allow you to work with me to maybe put some suspension on it, maybe do some other things that won't get us stuck next time, and then maybe we could go on like an adventure or something.
Let me think about that.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Last day at Supersol, and I have Jay Patterson here in his super sweet, what year?
67.
67 Bronco that he actually just let me drive. This is awesome! This is so cool! Alright, here we go! Shifting is fine, like now? Okay. Oh my god. I want one of these. You're giving this to me, right?
You can have it.
Oh, I love it. My Bronco doesn't sound like this. I am driving a 1967 Bronco. I just can't even believe it. Thanks to Jay. You got to show yourself. You got to show yourself on here. This is made possible by Jay. I appreciate it.
Do the windshield wipers.
Oh, wait, okay. Right
That
here?
side, just pull the knob.
Pull it out?
Yep.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh,
Good again.
this Bronco's a little unique. First off, he did everything to it.
Everything was done by me, and it was kind of a creation. There wasn't a whole lot of lifted, uncut Broncos back in the day. So a lot of trial and error, but I got a combination that kind of finally works.
Yeah, and the suspension is different than other ones. You want to talk about that?
Decided to do a 4-link on it, even though it was advised by the vendor, James Duff, not to. I wanted to be a little different, and it's kind of worked out and opened a new gateway in the off-road community and actually the road too.
Yeah, and with that, you've been a lot of places with this.
All 48 states, and then a lot of reruns of the states. When I retire, I'll definitely do Alaska.
And that's going to be awesome.
That's a Super Bowl.
And then you tow a teardrop
I do
trailer.
have a little teardrop that I tow. It really helps when I travel. I can just pull over. It's the best thing I ever bought for it.
Now, how long have you been a part of this Bronco community? How long have you been building it and just like a part of the community?
Well, I've had the Bronco since I was 19, so I'm kind of dating myself in 1989. I got it. I didn't start really working on it until April 11th of 2013, and I've not stopped.
And what's your favorite thing about this whole Bronco experience?
I've been to a lot of events, you know, the Townsend, Tennessee, you know, with the 500-600 Broncos. For me, it's not the Broncos, it's the friendships.
100%.
It's like we've just become friends just letting her drive it, and we did well.
Yeah, and I would agree. I mean, I talk about that all the time. You know, yes, I love the Bronco. Yes, I love off-roading. I love the experiences. But overall, it's the friendships that you gain through all of this. And people don't understand it until they experience it for themselves.
It is, and I'm hoping with the influx of the new ones and all, they're incorporated into our family. And everybody has a story. And if you take the time to listen, you become friends.
Yes. Well, Jay, thank you so much. And thank you again for letting
Good
me drive your super sweet Bronco. And I need to buy one.
Yes.
So stay tuned. Or drive. Okay, I'll go all 48 states with you, okay? I'm with BroncBuster right here. They have some new products. I just wanted to give you an update. I do have the Buster Brace and the Bronc bushing, but they have come out with a couple things since the last Supercell. So I thought I'd let them do some talking. They also have some awesome merch, so you can check out their website and use my link below.
You know, if you look at this housing here, it's very thin, cast aluminum. And just like on the other side, when we put a little bit of angle on that tie rod with your lift, it causes some issues. So as this ball screw starts flexing in and out, it starts to wallow out that housing, putting metal shavings into the rack, and eventually this thing opens up like a banana. It splits it wide open. So we went back to the drawing board. We come up with a solution with this billet aluminum housing.
One of our designs, when we designed it, is if you look at where this bushing sits, it's right below the mounting point. So as you start to get flex in that, your weight is going to be distributed here instead of in the rack making it flex. And as you watch this, if you were to put a video and see what this rack's doing under, like a GoPro under your rig, you'd actually see this ball screw shaft flex. And so when we've done this, it's added that support, and just 9-day difference on what this is capable of doing versus the factory one.
Well, as you can see, everyone is packing up right now, which means it's a wrap for another super celebration, the first one here in Wisconsin Dells. It was a great time, different scenery, and it will get bigger as time goes. So big shout out and thank you to Tom, Bronco Driver Magazine, putting this on. And you want to stay tuned because I might be going to the Colorado Supercell, and I heard that is super sweet. I did not have my Bronco this time, but if I go to Colorado, you better believe I'll be making the trek up there in Buttercup. And I heard the off-roading and trails that they take there is going to be awesome. But lots of awesome content ahead. Be sure to like and subscribe. And until I talk to you guys again, buckle up, Buttercup. Go ahead. Should we have just like a blooper one? He needs bloopers. He is a blooper.
Yeah, the whole thing's a blooper.
Do you have any last words?
Oh, rest in peace, Krista. Rest in peace.
You?
Nope. I almost froze up too. Hi, Caramba.